Welcome back to the OREI's YouTube channel. My name is Roberto George, and today with an HDMI switch which is capable of inputting two multimedia devices, outputting to one single TV or display with audio extraction. So we will be able to connect our soundbar or our audio system directly to the switch, and then with a single press of a button right over here or on the remote control, we will be able to switch between devices without having to touch on the TV, which is great. Now, inside the package, we will find the HDMI switch, a power adapter, a user guide, and of course, the remote control. But I believe that we won't require any user guide because this is basically plug and play. Just connect the cables and that is it. But let's check it out. And now with a setup example for the 8K 2-port HDMI switch with audio extraction, which we will be checking in just a few moments. So we will be able to connect two multimedia devices, and at this moment I've got a Google TV stick right over here and also a Android TV set-top box. But we could connect a DVD player or any other multimedia device, an Apple TV for example, an NVIDIA Shield, and console, or any computer if we want. We can go up to 8K at 60 Hz, 4K at 120 Hz on each of the devices. So at this moment I only have one display, but I do have two devices connected simultaneously. So if I want to control this one right over here, which is the Android set-top box, I can, but if I want to switch, then I can move. And we can also use Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and a lot more, which the link will be down below. Now at this moment, if I do select this device, I can just control it. And if I go to my TV app, I can just control it normally. And right now, if I press the volume, nothing happens, which is just because I do have the volume down here on the soundbar. So if I press
in Kiev right now, we need to get our flat jackets on.
And this because we are extracting the audio from the HDMI switch to the soundbar. At this moment I'm connected on the auxiliary via 3.5mm, but we can also use the optical out. So in terms of connectivity, it's really straightforward. I just have one of the devices connected via HDMI input 1, the other device connected via HDMI input 2, and then we have a cable on the HDMI output which will go to our monitor or to our TV. At the same time, if I want to extract audio, in this particular case I do, because this display doesn't have any speakers or anything else, so I just need to connect the 3.5mm cable to the speaker or to the soundbar, or we could use optical out to get everything. In terms of the interface right over here, we will have a LED to indicate that it's on, one LED to indicate that we have output signal, which is connected to the TV, and then we have number 1 and number 2, which means that I'm connected to source number 1 or source number 2. We also have the auto option and the infrared option. Now this is explained here with the remote control, which has 5 buttons. One is self-explanatory, which is the power button. Then we have the number 1 and number 2, which I can just switch between them right over here instead of pressing this. So if I'm sitting on a couch, I don't want to get up to switch, I can just press number 1 and number 2. And then we also have the infrared activation or deactivation. So if I press right now infrared, it did deactivate, and this just means that if I press number 1 on number 2, at this moment nothing works. Actually, I'm not really sure if the power works. Let's press it and it doesn't work. But right now, if I press the infrared, now it's activated. If I select number 2, it will select number 2. So this is more or less a lock button that will allow the remote control to be without any option to press any keys, which is great if we have kids and so on, so we can lock it. Now at the same time, there's an option here which is the auto. So if I press auto, this just means that if I have this multimedia source playing this show right over here, but if I turn off that particular multimedia device, what happens is that it will automatically go to the other multimedia device. So there will be no interruption at all. So basically, this is it. Really straightforward, easy to use as always, and we have two multimedia devices here, sending the image to one single TV at the comfort with a remote control or with the press of a button. So in terms of sounds, if we put the volume up,
and then
we will have audio right over here. If we put the volume down on the soundbar, we will have no audio at all because we have no audio right over here. One more test.
She wasn't still voluntarily participating in all.
And there we go. And that is it. Simple as this. We will connect one DVD player, one Android TV box or whatever we want. And then on the output, we will connect to our TV. It's easy as this. And then if we want to extract the audio, which as you saw, I did want in my setup right over here. So I can connect via 3.5mm jack or the optical output, and that is it. I will have image from two different sources up to 8K at 60 Hz with all the audio formats supported that you can check out down below on the specifications. Simple as this, just plug and play. Hope that you enjoyed the video and the switch, which is a really simple solution to a common problem. If that was the case, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. If you still haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe so that you are one of the first to check out the latest devices that OREI has on the portfolio. As always, my name is George, and I'll see you on the next one.